And we are back. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here. We are about to do our pick'em for Week 5. We just went over, for those of you who are on the YouTube channel, we just went over all the Week 4 games. You can see that or hear that on our podcast. I go into regulardudestalksports.com and checking out all of our stuff we got there going on. Joe, you are up 2 on the season on me in pick'em.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the confidence is soaring after last week, you being surprised. But we're going to run through these games real quick here for Week 5. We're going to start with this. We're going to jump right into it. Start with this Thursday night football game. The Rams at Seattle. Rams coming off an awful loss. Seattle coming off a nice little win there. Who you got?
This is a tough one because they always play so close. I think last year was like 33-31 in Seattle. I don't know. Both teams have their weaknesses, but should both be playoff teams. I'm going to go Russell Wilson at home. I think they're not going to run the ball up in Seattle. And then the Seahawks are just going to control the clock.
So Seattle for you, this is going to be a big game for us then because I'm going to take the Rams. I think they're going to be pissed with how the Bucks, that we're talking about the Bucks, took them down 55-40. That's going to be a way that I can maybe make a point back from you.
As long as Cooper Kupp goes off.
There you go. Fantasy football.
First.
Cooper. Absolutely. Cooper Kupp. Unless it comes to the Raiders or your Giants.
Yep.
Moving on here to the 1 o'clock games. The Jags at the Panthers.
Ugly game.
Another interesting game.
Kyle Allen versus Gardner Minshew.
What a great quarterback matchup. The matchup of the future quarterbacks. What do you got?
I'm gonna go Jaguars.
I actually really like the pick. Like I said earlier when we went over our Week 4s, Minshew Mania, I'm buying in until I can't buy it anymore. Just because it's fun to buy.
You can't root against him, not with that mustache.
Not with the way he's playing either. Cardinals at Bengals. Talk about another ugly one.
Cardinals at Bengals.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pick Kyler Murray to get his first win.
Last week I took the Bengals. What an idiot. Never will do that again. Are you kidding me? The Cardinals
Yeah.
it is. I just think they have to win eventually somewhere, right?
It's strange with the Bengals because they have Tyler Eifert back, which is another weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though AJ Green will be out the next 2 weeks.
Right.
They
did just lose John Ross, though.
Yeah.
Which is big. But obviously Joe Mixon, Giovanni Bernard is talented.
Yeah.
Find a way to use them. Maybe do some quicker passes. That offensive line obviously
Move the
was
ball,
the issue.
yeah.
Just find a way. They were playing close games. You know what? They're inconsistent, actually.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because of this, I think I'm going to change my pick. This exact point that just came to my mind because I have to start doing some risky things to try to make up these 2 points on you. Here's the thing with the Bengals. Week 1, played a great game. Close game. Almost beat Seattle, who's, like we said, should be a playoff team. Who knows if they get hot? They could be. But then they get smacked in Week 2. They come in Week 3, play a great game. And they get smacked in Week 4. This is Week 5 we're talking about. I think they go play a close game
And
against
lose.
the Cardinals. Probably and lose since they're 0-4. But I think they are home. They got to figure something out. I'm about to be so mad at the Bengals if they make me go 0-2 these last 2 weeks, the 2 times that I picked them. But I'm doing it. I'm changing my pick there.
I mean, one of those teams has to get a win this year.
Exactly.
So.
And I don't know if the Bengals are as bad as the Dolphins or Redskins where they might go 0-16. So we'll see what happens there. This next game is Falcons at Texans. Worried about the Texans, obviously you heard from us, and the Falcons, well, they're 1-3 for a reason.
Yeah, I think this is the game Fuller and DeAndre Hopkins just dominate. Got to go the Texans at home. Matt Ryan on grass is not.
Yeah, I also like the Texans defense regardless of what their issues have been.
Whitney Merciless looking good.
Absolutely.
Jadeveon Clowney who?
Yeah, right. So I agree with you here. They're also in a bounce back mode. I think the Texans win this one. The Bucks, after playing incredible, playing at the Saints. Saints struggling to score the ball with Teddy.
The Saints are going to win. That secondary is too good for Crab Legs McGee to beat them.
We keep making fun of Jameis, and then he keeps having a good game. I think we need to be nice to Jameis so he can have a bad game. I don't know. I don't know. Normally I'm nice to him.
The Saints at home,
I agree.
they just beat the Cowboys.
No, I'm with you on that. Saints for me as well. Vikings at the Giants.
This is a toss-up for me. It's going to be hard for me to go against the Giants.
Of course.
but it's also hard for me to go for the Vikings because they're
Right.
just so bad on offense. But the Giants make everyone look like Swiss cheese. Everyone looks the Giants defense look like Swiss cheese.
Right.
There's a lot of injuries, but I'm gonna go with the Giants anyway. Janoris Jenkins
Love
steps up.
that pride there.
Yeah.
I'm going Vikings, though. Here's the thing. This Bears defense shut down Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's going to be very upset.
We totally shut down Adrian Peterson
I
last week.
know.
It's comparable.
Well, the old AP, maybe.
Both Vikings greats.
I know. Oh, look, this game is about to tip off to all those people out there. We are filming during Game 2 of the WNBA Finals. Go Connecticut Suns. Bottom line is they're going to get the Dalvin Cook moving, which means people are going to be more open when the Giants have to, send 8, or at least 7. Diggs is mad. Thielen is mad. They're going to make sure to get them involved somehow, like you said. People make them look like Swiss cheese. I just think the theme for this pick'em for me so far is this bounce back game, right?
Yeah.
So
This will also be the best defense that
the Giants have played.
Yeah. Even though
Good
the Bucks did blitz a lot.
Good test for Danny Dimes, excuse me.
Danielle Hunter coming off the edges.
Yeah, but let's see. Who knows?
Xavier Rose in the
He could step to the challenge here.
I hope so.
So
I hope it's a high scoring game and Diggs scores 9
good-
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Fantasy football first.
Well, not when it comes to the Giants there, but
I hope the Giants win still. Come on.
Yeah, I know. But we're going to move on to the other fan team here. We got the Bears at the Raiders. Not actually at the Raiders. It's in freaking London.
In
The Raiders
London?
The Raiders' last home game was against the Chiefs in week 2. They don't play home until November 3rd. Somebody tell me how that's even possible. It's 48 days or 49 days without a home game. Sorry, I'm salty. Bears at Raiders. Who you got?
Bears. Yeah, no question.
No question. And guess what? I'm going with the Raiders.
Guess what? I'm
No
going
question.
up a point next week.
Well, not if the Cincinnati Bengals somehow win, which is a joke on my part, but let's see what happens here. The Jets at the Eagles.
It pains me to say, but
Yeah.
no Donald, we got to go Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's not even going to be close in my opinion. Ravens at Steelers.
I'm going to go Ravens, but I think that's going to be closer than everyone thinks because it's such a, massive rivalry. But Lamar Jackson's too good. Mark Ingram.
Same theme, right?
Yeah.
We've been having this has been a theme a theme podcast for us. One of our most podcasts that have been together like this, right? We have all these weird hits that were going on. That's a theme. Violent Sunday. We have first year versus second year coaches. That's a theme. Now we have bounce back games. Baltimore just had that weird game where they let up 30 points, that good defense, to the Browns. They're going to be pissed off. I think they go into to Pittsburgh and absolutely destroy the Steelers, in my opinion.
I mean, battle of second-year quarterbacks, too.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Lamar Jackson on that one any day. Bills at Titans, though. Weird one. This is just going to look weird
if
on
Josh
the
Allen
field.
plays.
Yeah.
If I'm assuming Josh Allen doesn't play, so I'm going to go the Titans.
Yeah.
But that would be closer because if Josh Allen doesn't play, then there's going to be no offense in that game.
Yeah, that might be one of those field goal kicking games
Mhm.
where it's like 6-3 or something.
Or it could be one of those games where Derrick Henry breaks like a 99-yard
That's
run.
true.
And they win like 7-3 or something.
But since we don't really know about Josh Allen, I'm also going to be on the Titans with you.
Play it safe.
Play it
God
safe for sure. I've
God
already
bless.
already taken. Thank you, I appreciate it. Already taken a couple risks here, so we're gonna stick with that. Pats at Redskins. We're gonna skip over that one. Broncos at Chargers to start the 4:00 games. There's only 2 4:00 games this week. Pretty weird. But anyways, Broncos and Chargers.
You gotta go Chargers. At home, Melvin Gordon back, a lot of energy. He's
Yep.
gonna want to prove himself. He's playing for a contract now.
100% agree. I mean, you mentioned the Broncos defense. On paper, at least, supposed to be a good defense. In my opinion, they've been getting shredded all year. I'm going Chargers, especially at home. Packers at the boys. I hate that I just said the boys.
The girls.
The girls.
Cowgirls.
For sure, the girls. Packers coming off a bad loss at home. Boys coming off a bad loss away. Who you got?
Cowboys are very good at home. But I think this might be... It depends. Is Devontae Adams playing again?
That's another good question.
I think he'll be able to play with the turf toe. Julio was able to
And
do it.
yeah, they also said it wasn't exactly turf toe.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as serious, but they also didn't say that he was going to play or wasn't. So
I think it's
still
going to
in
be a
the
good
air.
game, though.
Who you got?
I'm going to go Packers. 'Cause
You're
I
going
can't go
Packers.
Cowboys.
Well, here we go. Another opportunity here to make up a point for the kid, I'm going with the girls at home, sticking with my theme. Bounce back for the Cowboys after a terrible loss. Colts at Chiefs for the Sunday Night Football game.
Chiefs at home.
I agree.
I think Mahomes throws 5 touchdowns this game.
To make up for...
He's got to make up for last
week's for you. And then we're going to end here with the Monday Night Football game, the Browns at the 49ers, which is also kind of a weird one.
Yeah, that's a matchup you don't usually see.
Right? That's those colors are going to be interesting to match up against each other.
I think coming off a bye, Tevin Coleman coming back, I think they're not going to be sharp.
Okay.
They also have to, get back into the season, get back into playing mode because they had the first bye. Now they have 12 more weeks.
Right.
I'm going to go with the Browns.
Riding the hot hand, the Browns, Baker Mayfield.
Nick Chubb.
Baker versus... I bet you Rex Ryan picks the 49ers here when they make their picks. Fun fact for you here, though, which is why I'm going with the 49ers. 49ers have the most victories of any team in the National Football League on Monday Night Football. If they beat Cleveland on Monday, they will have, wait for it, 49 Monday night wins.
Oh, it's meant to be.
Meant to be. Put it in the books. 49ers. I made sure I waited till you picked to say that stat because otherwise you might want to switch. Lions and Dolphins on bye. Dolphins good. No one wants to see them play anyways. The Lions, I don't know. Lions, it's an interesting time for them to have a bye after their first loss technically because they tied down in Arizona. Those are our pick 'em. Check in next week to see how we did. Obviously, Joe was up 2 on me, but not after this week.
Allegedly.
We will take another quick break and come right back to kind of analyze how we're a fourth through the season.